Once upon a time, there was a young man named Kody. He had read many books on the subject and had even practiced meditation on his own, but he felt that he needed a teacher who could guide him on the right path. He had heard of a famous Zen master named Tashi, and he decided to seek him out. After a long journey, Kody arrived at the temple. Kody saw Tashi sitting on a cushion in front of a low table, with his eyes closed and his hands folded on his lap. Tashi opened his eyes and looked at Kody with a kind but penetrating gaze. "I am Tashi, the master of this temple. I hear that you are eager to learn of Zen enlightenment." "Yes, master. I have read many books on the subject and have even practiced meditation on my own, but I feel that I need a teacher who can guide me on the right path." Tashi smiled faintly. "I see. Well, before we can begin your training, I would like to ask you a question." Kody felt a bit surprised by the question, but he said, "Of course, master. I will do my best to answer truthfully." "Very well. Here is my question. What do you know about Zen enlightenment?" Kody felt a bit puzzled by the question, as he had expected Tashi to teach him, not to test him. Nevertheless, he tried to give an honest answer. "Well, master, I know that Zen enlightenment is a state of awareness and clarity that transcends dualistic thinking and attachment. It is the realization of our true nature and the unity of all things. It is said to be attainable through meditation, mindfulness, and detachment from worldly desires." Tashi nodded again. "How do you know all that?" "Well, master, I have studied many books on Zen and have attended some lectures and workshops." Tashi nodded again. "I see. So you think that you know about Zen enlightenment because you have read books and attended lectures?" Tashi shook his head. "No, Kody, you don't have enlightenment. You have just a cup full of opinions and knowledge, but no space for real understanding and wisdom. You think that you know everything already, but in fact you know nothing." Kody felt a bit stunned by Takashi's words, which seemed harsh and discouraging. He had not expected to be criticized so severely by his potential teacher. He felt a bit angry and frustrated now, as he thought that he had wasted his time and energy on a futile quest. Tashi decided to change his approach. He stood up and walked to a nearby cabinet, where he took out a teapot and a cup. He filled the cup with hot tea and offered it to Kody. The tea was indeed hot and fresh, with a delicate flavor and a subtle scent. As Kody drank more tea, he noticed something strange happening. The cup seemed to fill up and overflow. He felt a bit anxious and uncomfortable, as the cup was now really overflowing, and the tea was spilling on his lap and the floor. Finally, Kody could not take it anymore, and he shouted, "Stop, master, stop pouring! The cup is full and the tea is spilling!" Tashi stopped pouring and looked at Kody with a kind but firm gaze. "Good, Kody. You have learned an important lesson. The cup is a symbol of your mind and your heart. If it is full of opinions and knowledge, there is no space for real understanding and wisdom. You must empty your cup and make room for new insights and experiences. Only then can you truly learn and grow." Kody felt a bit ashamed and embarrassed by his previous arrogance and ignorance. He realized that he had been so focused on proving himself to be knowledgeable and wise that he had overlooked the most important aspect of humility and openness. He bowed deeply to Tashi and said, "Thank you, master, for showing me the true meaning of Zen. I was so blind and foolish to think that I knew everything." Tashi smiled and nodded. "But you must remember this lesson always. Keep your cup empty and your mind and heart open. Let go of your attachments and expectations and be present in the here and now, and to awaken the true potential of every person who listened to it." And so, the empty cup story continued to inspire and guide countless people on their journey to enlightenment, reminding them of the simple yet profound truth that only an empty cup can be filled with new knowledge and wisdom. Thank you for watching.